Hey guys, Secret Agent Anna here. I'm actually gonna give you agent deck profile right now. He went undefeated yesterday in Swiss, and then lost the 2 rounds today. Is giving his opponents the win, so they don't see his deck, which is actually a really smart move. But here he goes.
Alright, hi guys. I'm playing 2 Earths, obviously. 3 Venuses. 3 Shine Balls. 3 Hyperions. 1 Kristya. And 1 Herald.
Okay.
Honest. Thunder King. BLS. 2 Veilers. And 2 Maxx. And for the dark part, 2 Tour Guides, Sangan, Chaos Sorcerer, 2 Spirit Reapers, Gorz, and 2 Tragoedias.
Okay.
For the spells, I have. Shift these out of the way. For the spells, I have 3 MCs, 1 Mind Control, 1 Cunning Lance, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Enemy Controller, 1 Monster Reborn, Creature Swap, 1 Dark Hole, and 1 Treacherous. Alright, so basically, just do you want me to do like an explanation?
Yeah.
Alright. So basically, with my agents, I tend to build like a really fast one and like a really versatile one instead of ones with traps, so that the MSCs and Heavy Storm is usually dead. Like some reasoning with this. Okay. I only play 1 Kristya because I'm 1 Herald. Lots of people play 2 or even 3 of these cards and 2 of these cards, but the thing is, you never. These cards are always good if you activate them, if you get them off, but they're never good if you have 2 of them in your hand. If you're stuck with 2 of them, then one of them's dead. If you're stuck with 2 of these, then that's 4 cards that it's costing you. If you're stuck with 2 of these, then one of them's pretty much dead. If you're in a situation where you can't bring this out and you have 2 dead cards, then it's really going to cost you the game. So I try to build a really fast build, but really versatile and at the same time consistent as well, stable. So I know a lot of people like the Agents of build by Alistair Albans, where he plays 3 of these with Kristya, 3 Call the Haunted, and Card Troopers. But the thing is, I really don't want them to be able to MSC or Heavy Storm anything at all. So I just want to go really fast, going really fast. That's why Econ's here, that's why Lance is here, that's why 3 MSC's here. Obviously, the deck, this is the weakness of the deck. If you draw these, it's really bad. But with these, the consequences, you have the rewards. If you draw these before these, then she could go to any sort of solution for any type of situation. Go into Gachi, obviously, which is like a stable, balanced move. You can go into Daigu's the Phoenix for OTK or just aggro, and you can go into Dark Mist to just deal with any monsters pretty much. So she's really versatile right now, and these are obviously the rest, but you play this and you play these, so it balances out. So if you draw them, it's not so bad. Econ does a lot, especially Econ does a lot because I'm always trying to OTK, and I have Mind Control and Creatures off to take their monsters, I exceed with them. It just goes really fast with Econ. Okay, what else? The hand traps. A lot of people decided not to play these anymore, but in this deck I kind of have to, because I don't play any traps, so I have to deal with the wind-ups and other decks that, I can always 1-for-1, just discard 1-for-1, like if they Master Reborn or play Miracle Fusion or something like that, I don't really mind. And so yeah, I have to play these hand traps. And what else? 2 Tragoedia, 1 Gorz. This is quite obvious. I prefer playing 1 Tragoedia at first, but then, because a lot of my opening is just Earth, Summon Earth and Send. And I always keep a large hand because I don't set anything. So with Tragoedia, I can, when I attack Earth, I always drop a big Tragoedia, and it's always big because I never really set. Unless I go for OTK and I drop like my entire hand, this guy's always strong. And he can take monsters, so it's just amazing. I've got so many different levels. I mean, I just didn't like the agent builds in the past that plays like Duality. I don't play Duality or Cards from the Sky. I really dislike that, because this is a really powerful deck, a really fast deck with Hyperions and everything. but people tend to build it. They think duality is stable, but it's not. You're in a situation, you're using a deck that special summons a lot, and the only time that duality is even remotely useful is if you open with it, and this is your play, or this is your play. Okay, so why Thunder King? Why one Thunder King? I used to play 2 until literally last week. I noticed that all of my plays are just one monster, until it gets to the end where I just drop everything. There are some hands where you get some of these, this, maybe this, or Sorcerer, and a few spells, maybe this. You can't do anything like that. You have a dead hand, pretty much. And I try to make it as stable as possible, but these hands still happen sometimes. So I took this out because although it's really good against the entire meta, if I summon this, if this is my only move of the turn, and I have a hand like this where I can't do anything, and it's very susceptible to bottomless, torrential, and things like that. So I opted to take one of these out and put in another Reaper. With the Reapers, I have one more Dark, and sometimes I do have a problem with the Dark count. I'm pretty sure it's 9, 4, 7, 8. Yeah, I play 9 Darks. With 8, I was actually struggling sometimes to drop BLS and Chaos Sorcerer. But with 2 Reapers, it's much better, and so it helps me because it's so versatile. You can go aggressive with this, or you can just set it, and then if you have one of these hands, and just wait for a while. There's like not many decks that actually deals with Reaper these days. They can make Popular Parasite, but like wind-ups, they don't really deal with Spirit Reaper that well. Gorz, they don't really deal with this that well. So it really helps if you have one of those awkward hands that you just need to just wait for a few turns. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else that needs explaining. Lance was really good at it. Just because when I make the big plays, I have to.
You're not supposed to film, but it's okay.
Alright, okay. Yeah. I have to make the big plays count, so I have to present myself this. I play this deck because the meta right now is actually quite slow. Like a lot of people like playing Gorz, but I don't like that deck. It's really slow. It seems like it's really consistent, but this deck just aggroes it so much. People like Heroes sometimes, and this deck just aggroes it. If I go Venus, Gachi, and Heroes draws like the 19 beaters, they just can't deal with Venus. Same with Samurais. Samurais, even if I've practiced with Samurais a lot against them, and after the last YCS where Samurais won, a lot of people were playing with it, and they can open Gateway, United, and even when that happens and they have to Xian, I always end up coming back because I end up making this. I just go Venus, bring out the free Shine Balls, make Dark Mist, attack. A lot of people don't know this. He's a quick effect, so if I attack into Xian and they play Deep Prison or something, I can chain the effect to permanently halve it, and then Venus can go over it. And even if they Mirror Force, okay, I have now four fairies. I can bring out this guy, or I can bring out this guy. They just can't deal with big monsters, and I have so many big monsters, Tragoedia, Gorz, even if they open broken. So I really like this deck at this particular time because of people liking Heroes and Agents and certain decks.
Can we see your extra deck?
Yeah, let me just go through that. Okay, I have Dark Mist, obviously, one Dagusta Phoenix, and one Gachi. I would love to be able to play like 2 of these. Some people play 2 of these thinking they can, if they bring out 2, then they can deal faster damage, but there's not that many situations bringing it out, and the extra deck's pretty tight. One Gachi, one Zemains, Levia, one Acid Golem, one Heliopolis. I'll explain about that in a bit. One Gemini Pearl, one Leviathan Dragon, one Santempo, Catasta, Army Arm, Stardust, Gaia Drake, Guide Force of the Earth, whatever it's called, and Black Rose. Okay, so this card. I play a lot of Dark Lords, and sometimes it's an issue. Some people think Agents is an issue for Dark Lords. No. Sometimes people think Dark Lords is an issue for Agents, but only with the wrong build of Agents. If you play a fast build of Agents, they don't really set any defensive spells, unless maybe compulsory. So you can always, if you have the OTK, you would always go for it. And with Econ and everything, and Creature Top, I always take that Grapha, and I always make this. You can make this with 2 Hyperions, like sometimes anyway, so it's pretty good.
Okay. Anything else you want to talk about? Did that cover
Side deck?
Yeah, sure, if you want to.
Side deck, I play 2 Gozens. This seems counterproductive because I play lights and darks, but I really need this for windups. I mean, with windups, I can't really. I don't want to side in a lot of traps. I don't want to side. If I do side in hand traps, but they side in deficient most likely. So I need like a second option. I need something. I'd much rather sacrifice like a Gachi and have Venus still on the field, so I can drop Hyperion and stuff, and then leave them with weak monsters. If I have this, the monsters are pretty much weak. So it seems counterproductive, but I need this for windups. One Veiler for Insectors, windups, Gear. One Cyber Dragon for Gear. 2 Electrovirus. This is for Gear as well. It can be for Gear or Dragons. System down. 1 Camera. I couldn't fit this in here. I needed the space. 2 Shadow Mirror because it works for. I can't side in Macro and Defisher obviously, so I have to side in this for Insector and Darkworld. 3 Gemini Imps and 2 other. Okay.
Thank you so much for taking the time to do the video with me.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Don't worry about it.